always cherish the opportunity to get to say this. If you're a goaltender, tend the goal! Hey everyone, it's the best day of the week because it's Thursday and it's time for another episode of Steve's Dangits, where we take a look at the biggest dangits from around the NHL. And we start, yeah, Canucks fans, you knew.
Didn't extend his goal streak, but he's got to score here in round 3. And he overskated the puck. Never got a shot away. And the Predators, who trailed 3-0 after one period, come back and win in a shootout.
You know what sucks about this is Bo Horvat is actually off to a wild start. He was one of the first players in the National Hockey League to hit double digits in goals. He's at double digits in goals. You could call it one of the most underrated starts ever on account of no one's talking about it because the Canucks are so bad. And this right here is all anyone's talking about. Dude, someone messaged Bo Horvat on social media and said that move in the shootout cost them money, and he actually responded to the guy. This game was the final straw for me. I had to drop Thatcher Demko in fantasy. I had to. Nothing is going right in Vancouver right now, including that play. That's a dang it. Now, for our next dang it, Logan Thompson of the Vegas Golden Knights. One of the best, most underrated stories in the National Hockey League. He's on arguably the best contract in the National Hockey League. Basically, league minimum for 3 years as a starting goaltender in the NHL. One of the best starting goaltenders in the NHL in the first month of the season. And this happens.
DeBrincat gets it back. And now Giroux through center. And he throws it in and scores from the neutral zone. That skipped over the shoulder of Thompson. Wow. Claude Giroux's tied it.
Doing this, and watch it how this skips right here. That just jumps right to the top corner. That's, oh, veteran player just putting it towards the net, gets the bounce to go his way.
Yeah, when the guy who scores on you didn't know he scored, that's bad. Claude Giroux dumps this puck in essentially for a line change. And it goes in. You know, when talking about other sports, we spend a lot of time making fun of how big soccer nets are. We don't spend enough time making fun of how small a puck is. I'm surprised this sort of thing doesn't happen more often. I'm surprised goalies stop the percentage of shots they do, honestly. Oh boy, though, that one, that's a dang it. For our next dang it, someone tell Jesperi Kotkaniemi that fighting, while still a part of the National Hockey League, usually doesn't involve gloves.
In his career, watch out for Girgensons. He's got a hand. Kotkaniemi wants to fight with Dahlin.
That'd be a good little matchup, wouldn't it? I mean,
Dahlin still has his glove. Oh, he takes a punch from Kotkaniemi with the glove on. So they both punch each other with the gloves on. We'll see how they call this.
they're in the same weight class. That'd be one that you'd want to see. And you mentioned Dahlin. I mean, I like the fact that he's playing with a little bit more bite this year.
Poor Rasmus Dahlin, eh? This guy takes a lot of abuse. Took a cross-check to the head from Austin Matthews last season, and then he gets into a sort of scrap with Kotkaniemi, and it's looking like, uh-oh, is this guy gonna get a fight on his card? No, because fights are when you drop the gloves. And Kotkaniemi just rock'em sock'em robots the guy right in the head. 5 minutes for glove fighting. Producer Nick liked that one. I thought I'd sneak it in there. That's a dang it. For our next dang it, it's a hat pick. Here's an amazing goal by Trevor Zegras.
Stepping in, Klingberg, the shot, and that was blocked by Zuccarello. And he scores! Oh, a little more magic from Trevor Zegras.
And watch him on the left side of the ice. He's lurking around right here. The puck goes back. It's on end right here. And he scoops it up on the forehand. And he says, thanks for coming. Holy jumping. Takes it on the forehand here, but reversing it on the backhand, and it goes under the bar and in. It's not a high stick over the crossbar. You can see where the follow-through is right there. And that ignites this crowd every time he touches the puck.
Now I know what you're wondering. Steve, that's an amazing goal. A lacrosse goal by Trevor Zegras, actually in front of fans, because remember he scored that one against Montreal, but no one was there. Why is this in the Dangits video? I'll show you why. It was called back because of offside.
Back, the heel would be at that angle. No, don't forget, this camera angle is not directly on the blue line. Now the puck has not crossed the blue line. Now it does look like the momentum of the skate has already crossed the blue line before. I don't think this is going to be a goal.
Again, you no longer have to keep the skate blade on the ice.
I think Kulikov's going to be deemed offside here.
After the coach's challenge from Minnesota, the play has been determined to be offside, no goal.
Sorry, Trev. That was a great goal.
16-28. 16-28.
It was. It was. Those are, but it's offside.
Yeah.
So, it's a heck of a challenge by the Minnesota Wild. Because that skate's in the air, from different angles, it can appear as if, okay, the heel's still, it's in the air, but it's on the blue line.
We made a mistake. We made a mistake. We should have never, ever asked for offside reviews. We should have just allowed us to sit in the wrongness and how wrong a call was. Dude, I grew up with no offside reviews, and every now and then, they made the highlights. The next morning, this was actually offside and it should have got called back. And I gotta be honest, no one really cared, because usually the offsides were so minuscule, people went, because unless we're talking about the goal line, the lines in hockey don't matter that much. What? That's ridiculous, you say to yourself. Steve, what are you talking about, yeah? You know how many icings there should be in a game? The answer is never less than 50. The percentage of guys who actually gain the center ice line before firing the thing in is 2. If you see a guy approaching the center ice line and he's about to dump it in, and that guy's age starts with a 3, there is a 0% chance he actually gained the line. But none of us care, because we're like, he was close. We understand the spirit of what he was doing. And now there's this trend of wasting time. All right, we've used up the maximum amount of time. Now we're gonna take a timeout so that we can review it even further. And if we deem it necessary, we're going to then challenge. So you have a delay, followed by a delay, followed by a delay. When we should all just be celebrating Trevor Zegras! Boo! Boo to all of it. That's a dang it. Anyway, let's get back to good old-fashioned goalies messing up. Varlamov, play to the whistle.
Panarin with a shot. Save Varlamov. The rebound. Trocheck scores! Vincent Trocheck. It's a power play goal. Rangers lead 3-1.
Like Varlamov had it in his glove and he dropped it. His catching glove. This shot goes through. Looks like he has it, and then he loses control. It looked like he relaxed a little bit, thinking he had it in his glove. Here comes the shot again. He's got it, loses it, and Trocheck jumps on top of it, takes his time on the backhand, and gives the Rangers a 2-goal lead.
His third power play goal.
Oh, the hurricane of emotion. Hey! He thought he had it, he realized he didn't have it, and then he didn't have it. That's a dang it. For our next dang it, it's never good when you get clowned on by the social team. The Penguins score this goal, and then their social team just released the caption, "Hey, we'll take it." Let's take a look at the goal that they'll take.
Tough angle shot. Kemper looked behind him. It's in. Penguins score. They've been looking to back it in off the goaltender throughout this game. Hard work down low. And the Penguins strike first as Zucker celebrates with his teammates.
Kemper was down, got back to his feet, and then he just drops right down again. And it just finds its way to the back of the net.
Looked like Kemper may have knocked it in with his skate.
That's it.
Yeah, he went to react to Raquel looking for that loose puck. And
okay, anyone watching this, have you ever wore a full set of goalie equipment? You can't feel anything, you can't see anything, and those are two extremely important things for a goalie to be able to do. Darcy Kemper felt this just enough to be like, I made a save at some point along the line, but now I don't know what to do. And he's just stuck there like a kid in a snowsuit that's too big. But unfortunately, Darcy Kemper was beaten by an easy tap-in from Darcy Kemper. That's a dang it. For our next dang it, I always cherish the opportunity to get to say this. If you're a goaltender, tend the goal!
The year, so Appleton, a guy who doesn't necessarily play top 6 minutes, getting a terrific assignment. And what a terrific look that was, his fourth helper. And then it's coughed up and scored by Dubois. Scott Wedgwood turned it over behind the net, couldn't get back in front.
Again, a puck up on end, and it's just E41 in behind the net that leads to a mad scramble. I think it actually went off of Essa Lindell back out in front of the net. Sticks were involved. Yikes, what do you do? And as he's trying to clear him, caromed it off his own guy, Glendening.
Scott? Scott? You know, sometimes I get chirped for the if you're a goaltender, tend the goal. And then plays like this happen. Yeah? What was happening here? Was he helping his team with the exit? Was he advancing the puck up the ice? Was he making his defender's job easier? No, he was just giving up an easy goal. Stay in your nets. Those plays are designed for situations of minimal danger, not when every player on the ice is in the zone. That's a dang it. So is this one from John Gibson.
Never won a Stanley Cup. Been bounced in the first round in their last 6 playoff appearances. This one right to the front, and Gibson can't come up with it. The Wild add on another. Joseph Cramarosa had that one come off the end boards, and an open net to shoot at, and the former Duck doesn't miss.
Going away with a game that's not a one-goal game, or similar to last night being, a late goal by the LA Kings, and this one had eyes. I mean, there wasn't much of an angle. You can see the goaltender plays it, just a bounce off the boards, off the back of the net, and then into the front or to the side. And Cramarosa just jams it home on the short side.
Okay, whoa. Flag on the play. No, because we gotta watch this again. Listen very closely. Listen to the defender calling for it.
Stanley Cup. Been bounced in the first round in their last 6 playoff appearances. This one right to the front, and Gibson can't come up with it.
I'm not gonna lie, I think John Gibson did his job here. He left his net in a relatively minimal threat situation. He listened to his defender, passed it to the defender pretty cleanly, and they gave it up. No, he was not tending the goal when it happened, but if you're going to play the puck, yeah, there's a risk of that. A risk that you are willing to take on because you trust your guys. This is a rare instance where I don't think it's the goalie's fault, but it's still a dang it. This one, though, from another goalie wearing orange, Karel Vemelka. This is an all-timer.
In his career, it was those back-to-back games in last March. Giveaway, and it's Ben! A gift-wrapped goal for the Stars captain. His first of the season on a silver platter, and it's a half dozen.
Jamie's celebration, or lack thereof, was striking on this. Just, if the giveaways in the first period were cadaverous, I don't know what this is. When you're the goaltender, you can't turn it over when you're miles away from your own net.
Honestly, dude, like, if you have to hold on to it for more than a second, just dump it behind the net and bail. He gives it straight to Jamie Benn! Vemelka for sure has Ben in his pool. What is that? And it's not just the play itself that makes it a dang it, it's the slide of shame. Like Homer Simpson and the barbecue that never was. It's still good, it's still good, it's in the back of the net. It's a dang it. Don't. Simply don't. Bedard's gonna look sick in Arizona, though. Actually, well, the Coyotes actually have a very tough race this year to get Connor Bedard. Dare I say, they're winning far too much to even be considered for Connor Bedard. The Vancouver Canucks, however, are right in that race, and can I just say, JT Miller is shocking.
Quick shift inside the line, trying to send one across, broken up by Miller. Now he scored! Done! Miller tried to move the puck, it was taken away, and Kirby Dach makes it 3-0 Montreal.
That JT Miller, it's keep talking about the system and the little things and make a safe play. Here's a long pass, the Canucks are in good position, JT Miller picks it off. Okay, make a safe play. Where are you going? Why not use the boards? Instead of going up the middle, use the boards. Lots of room up the boards, and instead, Thatcher Demko doesn't even have time to get set. Use the boards. Kirby Dach just slides it. You can see Thatcher Demko's reaction.
Dude, listen, if you're paying attention to like just points, if all you're doing is looking at those stats, you'd look at JT Miller and be like, oh, he's having a good season. And he does put up points. He does find a way. He's a very talented hockey player. There's a reason the Canucks just signed him to $1 million years and $1 billion. But in his own end, he is, honest to goodness, one of the most shocking players in the National Hockey League. What's the plan here? What is it? You give it to Kirby Dach, the son of Hickory and Dickory, and now you're down more than you were before. Yikes. That's a dang it. For our next dang it, listen very closely to the broadcast team. It's never good when they call your mistake as you're making it.
Kulak knows Ovechkin bearing down on him, took a hard pop, it's thrown in front, and Strome nudges one wide.
Oilers playing with fire a little bit here, Jack. They look at a sloppy play in the defensive zone, turning pucks over.
Right on cue, Strome shoots and scores! 1-0 Washington, Dylan Strome's third of the year.
Come into the zone offside. Fogle has full possession. Good stick right there by Strome. Little strip. And what a shot short side up over top of the blocker. Stuart Skinner. Dylan Strome has had two great passes in this first period. Both to Sonny Milano, both could have equal goals. One almost looked like it was in this one. No doubt about that. Under the bar. 1-0 Caps.
Yeah, he was playing with fire, wasn't he? Now, in fairness, Dylan Strome with the snipe. But he was able to make the snipe because he had the puck, and he should have never had the puck because Warren Fogle gave it away. That's a dang it. And the final dang it of this week, it's never good when you... I'm sorry, it's really funny. It's never good when you give the puck away for a goal while they're still announcing the opening lineup on the scorebook. Rasmus Sandin in the opening minute.
Missed the net. They came off the stick of Sandin. He'll keep it in. No, he did not. Will Carrier takes it away. Carrier looking to break. Has a step down the left side. A backhand. And Shalgren with a big stop. Rebound score. Nick Waugh the follow-up. Jams it in. The Waugh line at it again. They're on the board 45 seconds into the game in Toronto tonight.
Exploit it. And we know what Will Carrier is going to do. He's not shooting from there. He's driving the net. Saved by Shalgren. Not enough. Nick Waugh going hard to the net. 3 in the frame inside the hash marks. That's how you score goals.
And Nick Waugh with his fourth. Had a goal in...
So, to recap, he completely flubs the thing at the offensive blue line. Vegas takes it the other way. Eric Shelgren does make the initial save, but the puck is wide open in the crease. Rasmus Sandin hustles back, only to almost knock the thing in himself. Vegas gets a tap in on the goal line. Great start to the game. Well, nothing about that was good. That's a dang it. So, what did you think of this week's edition of Steve's Dang It's? I hope you liked it very much. But for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you liked this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Give it to guys on your team. Your team.